Hello, dear hearts. Victoria Rose here. I am doing this reading from the ocean. I was blessed to spend the afternoon and sunset down here, partaking with Mother Ocean and Gaia. And this reading is for the coming weekend into the next week. And first of all, I just want to say what a transforming week this has been. So many new insights, so many new shifts and changes going on, some challenging but very rewarding, and sending you all the best with your shifts and changes. So the first card here we have, I'm using the Energy Oracle cards and also Earth Magic. And the first card is the Garden and the Gate. And I feel like this is so significant for what so many people are going through right now. I'm going to read what the book has because I feel like it has such important expression. And it's reversed. So this card is reversed. It indicates the happy choice to open a door to a more spiritual pursuit. You may have been obsessed with worldly issues before, but your readiness to go deeper is now here. Many people believe that they cannot live in a material world, make lots of money, and engage in spiritual priorities at the same time. But you now realize that this isn't true. In fact, you can bring this wonderful spiritual focus to any endeavor. And when you do, you'll find that beyond your garden, the universe is willing to fill your life with beauty and joy. Expect the unexpected, for joyous synchronicity abounds. And the affirmation for this card is, I am blessed with an abundantly spiritual life. Every day, in every way, my joyous prosperity grows and grows. And I'm going to say that one more time. I am blessed with an abundantly spiritual life. Every day, in every way, my joyous prosperity grows. And just in my life, I've been making some shifts that I can't always see all the steps ahead, but I know it's the right direction for me because my intuition and my gut is telling me and is urging me forward. And I have seen from people around me that this is what they're going through too. And it's interesting because Spirit shows you what the next step is after you make the decision to take the one right in front of you. So for any of you that are feeling like you need to take that step but you're not sure, trust in Spirit, trust in your gut, trust in what your heart's telling you. And even if you're just doing some small step forward, do it, because you're showing that dedication and commitment to follow your heart and following your inner guidance and trusting that inner self, that sacred self. Which leads me to the next card, Shaman, Ancient Healing Wisdom. And this is super special because, well, first of all, we all have a shaman within us, and we're waking that inner shaman. But we also had a group of elders come to Southern California in the last couple of weeks, and it was from the Hopi, the Kogi tribe, and there's one other tribe that I don't remember how to pronounce their name, but they were here doing sacred ceremony, and one of the things they did was they called forth the rain, and we had rain in the middle of July, and what a miracle and blessing that was. And really it's a reflection that we can call forth that nourishment within our own soul for what we require in our life. Where are we having a drought? What kind of nourishment is required for us? And how can we call to Spirit? It's as simple as asking, as simple as saying, mighty Master within, mighty Spirit within, assist me to make these changes, or help me to see what the signs and steps are for me to go forward if you're unsure. There's something I wanted to read to you from here, from the book. It says, it's time for deep healing, starting with your relationship with spirit. Call upon your spirit guides and ancestors to help you with any emotional, mental, or physical healing that you need. Call upon the Creator to assist you in mending any rift in your relationship with spirit. Choose your thoughts that support wholeness and well-being. Allow any darker thoughts or shadows to appear as well, but simply observe them as they arise in consciousness. Then dissolve. See yourself healed, whole, and complete, and it shall be. And as I was reading that, I got the vision of sage, and some of you know that sage is a sacred herb that's burned in ceremony and for purification. And I personally love to use sage in my life, in my daily life, and when I go new places to clear space and set the energy, set the circle. When I go into homes, I do blessings, and I utilize our beloved sage. So if you feel that you need a clearing, or you need to clear your home or your car, gather the sage and give it your blessing, give it water, give it a crystal as an offering, and then utilize the sage to purify your life, and thank the earth, of course, for that exchange, and it in turn helping you to crystallize and set those boundaries for your connection with spirit, and to hear those voices of spirit flow through. Which brings me to the next card. It's the Thinking Woman. And it's upside down. And this card represents usually the wisdom of the divine Shekinah coming forth. But when it's upside down, it's usually more of like concern and worry and those little nagging thoughts that go, oh, well, we don't know about this, or what about that, and what's going to happen. And so, once you're taking these steps along your path and you're looking inward for your guidance, you're going to have these challenges come up, and that's part of the growth, and it's part of knowing where to weed in your consciousness and your psyche, and where to trust spirit. So go back to your tools that you've learned, setting your circle, purifying your space, asking for signs and symbols, communicating with spirit, taking walks in nature, and allowing, if those thoughts come up, allowing them to come up and be released. They come up and be released. And you can use toning. One of my good friends taught me that you can go, and just release. Just release. Another thing is swimming in the ocean. I just did that today. Beautiful, purifying bath, in the ocean. Or take one in your home if you're not by the ocean. Water is one of those sacred spaces that is so healing. So move forward and allow the thinking mind to dissolve. And then we come to dream time, which has been super special because, at least for me, I've been dreaming every single night and morning, and I've been having the most amazing dreams. Some are like bringing up fears, and I'm working through them, sending love in my dreams across parallel times and dimensions, and then some of them are connecting me to spirit in new ways and new people, and I'm like, wow, this is so awesome. I'm being surprised and delighted by my dream time. And I'm going to read to you just a little bit from the dream time because I felt that it was important. So they said, notice that in this card there's a spirit man glowing and singing on the didgeridoo. And I myself, I want to tell you that this is breath that he's blowing through, obviously. But breath is the evidence of life. Breath is how we're created. Breath is everything that you breathe forth. You are creating. Breath is the evidence of life. So when you speak, you're breathing breath into each word. That's powerful. So it's not just about what you're thinking in your consciousness that's charging your cells. It's your breath and what you're speaking that's charging not only your cells, but your atmosphere around you. So what you speak and you're creating your auric field with. And depending on how much your auric field expands, people feel that. So they know what kind of force is coming, even if it's just subconsciously. And each person will meet you at that vibrational tone of what your auric field is. So mind your thoughts, mind your words, mind what you're putting your breath into. So I'm going to read this thing from the book, this paragraph. It says, your breath is the crossover between spirit and physical reality. Breathing comfortably and steadily helps you align yourself with spirit, which then brings a clearer focus of what the creative expression is preparing to be birthed through and from you. Discard any habitual thought patterns that would prevent the manifestation of what you are being prompted to bring forth. Allow yourself to take risks with this self-expression, and all of creation will smile upon you. So what I saw right then was you're going to experience new things, and don't let your ego consciousness go, oh, no, that's not possible. No, that's not for real. You're going to feel new things in this new energy now, and don't let your ego self go, no, that's not for real. You're not really feeling that. You need to check in with your heart. You need to check in with your breath. You need to check in with your inner master within, your inner shaman. And even if it's a moment-to-moment basis, to discern whether it's your ego speaking or that's your inner self. And you could just usually tell if you tap in with your heart. Even what a good exercise too is to tap on your chest, like where your heart is, and you can start to feel that connection very, easily. So anyhow, these are the energies that are flowing forth this week, and I believe that, it's carrying on from this week, so into next week. And these are just, to me, such sacred symbols because I feel the reflection of them everywhere in my own life, and I'm so happy to share them with you, and I'm wishing you so much well and much love. Feel free to message me if you would like a reading, and I look forward to co-creating with you in the future, in the present now, in all the present nows to be. All right, much love. Bye.